hypothetically speaking, if I wanted to take down a country that was large and powerful and had some robust opportunities in the economy, I would do what's being done now. Well, I'm sure it's all being done by accident, but just hypothetically, I would first of all, if I wanted to establish a fascist, actually a Marxist fascist dictatorship, I'd have to take down the Constitution. Okay, that's been done. And we're going to get into some other things that I would do. I just woke up and said, I know there's no one here trying to destroy America. I mean, there's no riots in the street. They're all peaceful protesters with maybe one or two exceptions, but that's okay. I just, think that we should talk about what's happening to us. My name is Dave Hodges. You're watching The Common Sense Show. We are the show that is freeing America one enslaved mind at a time. And we are brought to you by Solar Nightlight. This thing is fantastic. Half off, just say that. And it's already being offered before the special at 1/3 of the cost of other solar lights. Motion sensor, easy to install, takes seconds. And I have them all over my property. We have a big property. And we need to know what's coming because there are some bad things out here that we need to know. And hopefully there won't be bad people. But in this day and age, you never know. So the solar nightlight is fantastic. Go to the description box, look and see what the coupon code is. Look and see what everything else is. Look and see how it works. Look for the example, and you'll go, uh-oh, Dave's right. This is good stuff. It's one of our most popular products. Now, phase one, I would say, is complete if I was to devise this hypothetical plan. The first thing I do is destroy rights, and I would do it under the guise of some emergency, real or not real, I would. And I would say, you got to give up all your rights. The old Ben Franklin admonition would go by the wayside. Those that would sacrifice liberty for security will get nor deserve neither. Well, we'll forget about that for a while. We would give up our liberty for a little bit of security. We're scared to death. I would have the mainstream media constantly broadcast the messages of safety because we want to keep people alive and keep them safe. So make sure that they practice all the things they're told to practice. And then we would also, too, if we wanted to hypothetically take down a nation, just hypothetically, we'd want to wreck the economy. But wait a minute, who do you want to run this country? The rich businesses? Oh, okay. Well, we'd let them stay open. We'd refer to them as essential or really important or extra, really good guys, okay? And everybody else who competes with them, well, we don't need all these extra guys around in an emergency. Get the hell out. Go get a different job, okay? Live off the government, live off welfare. UBI is on its way. That'd be the second thing I do. The third thing I do is make sure that I expunged all conservatives from the airwaves, from politics. I wouldn't let anybody who wanted to stick up for the old regime. I mean, if you think about it, this is how we know it's not happening to us now. There would be no one that would do this to America because when they did this in Vietnam, when the Viet Cong would take over a village, the first two things they do is, number one, they would kill the leaders. Then they would kill the teachers so they couldn't transmit the culture. So I guess that means that they'd want to do things like take over the schools and completely control the curriculum. And that would never happen. We would have names for that, like No Child Left Behind. So that couldn't happen. What's there to worry about? Ladies and gentlemen, in that kind of scenario, if that had happened, we'd say phase one is complete. And you got to wonder, what's phase two? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. What do you think phase two is? Phase one's complete in my imaginary scenario, hypothetically speaking, of course. And this is not meant to draw any reference to anything that's going on today. America is as sound as a dollar. I think I just said it all, didn't I? Well, that's it for the Common Sense Show. Please share this far and wide. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. Consider joining our Patreon program in which people are making small donations collectively. Collectively, they add up to help us meet our obligations here, especially in the midst of demonetization that we went through. So we do appreciate your support, and we will see you back here again next time.